There are several things about Godot that if you miss, you will make your developing life so much harder. I am here to tell you those things, and hopefully you don't have to waste your time like I did. Maybe you have a simple 2D scene where you just want to push a button. This button is Area 2D. So you can go to the Node tab and you can add new body shape entered signal and connect it to the Area 2D script, and when you do it, new function appears. In here, I will just simply raise the button up and down when the body shape enters and exits. And as you can see, button is correctly going up and down. But did you know that you can also create your own signals? So if you write here signal and the name of the signal on button pressed, and in the body shape entered function we just call the signal.emit, and we can connect that signal from another script. In here we are using character body. In the ready function we connect once to the signal. In here we are just simply getting from the get parent for demonstration purposes, but you should be using something more clever. We connect by typing the connection name on button pressed, and we also create a new function here which will be called by the signal, and we use it here as a variable. So write it like you typed a variable. When testing, you can see that the button is printing and it's from the connected signal. You might be already using animation player, but I will show you something you might have missed. Click Add Track to add audio playback track. Then connect it to any audio player you have in your scene. Then right click in your animation track and select Insert Key. Then select Inspector tab and add any audio stream from your project to the stream. Then you will have this audio stream in your animation player, and you can move it back and forth and play, for example, footstep sounds in your walking animation. This makes it so much easier to sync the walking animation and sounds together. This is also about the animation player. There is another track which is quite useful, the call method track, which you can connect to any script in your scene. In here we will connect it to this character and we will generate footsteps whenever the walking animation just stepped to the ground. Now we go to the debug territory, and this is very annoying if you missed this one. In rigid body, when you have, for example, body shape entered and we print something from that signal, the signal is never triggered if you don't have contact monitor on and at least one max context reported. Now you can see that the ball correctly detects Area 2D collisions, so make sure that you have these selected when you are using body related signals in rigid body. Whenever you are debugging why some collisions is not happening, you can go to the debug menu and turn on visible collision shapes. This will make sure that when testing the scene you can see the collision shapes visibly, and you can see the red dot appearing whenever collision is happening between two shapes. This next one is very useful if you are anything like me and you end up with a bunch of resources you don't know if you are using or not. So go here in the Project, Tools, or Fun Resource Explorer, and you can see all the resources you are using and all which have 0 owners, so you can just click and delete them. This will make sure that you have all the space you need in your project and you don't have to worry about if you deleted something which you were using. Eventually, in any game project, at some point you will want to control your audio levels for music and sounds separately. And for that, there's an audio tab down here where you can find existing master bus, but you can also add your own buses here. We will add SFX and music, and you can control these from the code by tapping audioserver.setBusVolumeDB, give the bus index and the volume dB as a float value. You can also get the existing volume dB from any bus by the index, and you can check how many buses there are. And then, when you have the buses set up, then you can change from each audio player which bus it is going to play on. Hopefully you found something useful and new here, and if you did, give it a like. Thanks for watching.